Dozens of people displaced after a powerful explosion at a West Sacramento apartment complex. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tony Lopez. That explosion happened Sunday morning at the Washington Courtyard Affordable Housing Complex on 7th Street. Let's take you there. That's where we find our reporter Tori Apodaca getting answers for what's next for the people who no longer have a home, Tori.
Yeah, Tony, people living here tell us they are afraid that this could happen again and afraid of where to go from here. And I mean, just take a look at this damage that is now all boarded up. This fence also surrounding it. People living here say that their lives are in shambles and children traumatized, although 34 people who were directly impacted are at least thankful to be alive, but want answers for what caused the explosion.
My son, the pictures fell off the wall. He called me startled, Dad, we're being bombed.
Glass on the ground and the backside of the building gutted.
There was glass frames shot all the way out to the park. A big ball of fire shot out.
The aftermath of an explosion at a West Sacramento affordable housing complex.
This is our spot right here, and that's my buddy.
Kenneth Garcia was riding by with his friend just 5 minutes before the explosion Sunday that he says would have sent them into the debris.
I mean, the flame shot right out there. We would have been in direct line.
The impact from the blast even breaking windows at Garcia's building across.
And I look at it as God's hands that the flames didn't shoot that way. It would have impacted the other building. There's kids playing, a lot of families.
12 households impacted, Always with Integrity or AWI management telling me 4 households are now staying at different complexes within the company, all receiving rent credits.
There are not many options. Being this is a low-income apartments, people don't have money just to go move to another house, stay in a hotel, or you're limited what you can do.
The property's priority, housing the rest of the residents. Multiple people living here believe there was a gas leak inside the empty unit that was undergoing renovations.
My understanding, they do take out the stoves and everything, so of course the stove is gas lines.
I asked AWI if it received any reports of residents smelling gas prior to the blast. It said no, and code enforcement confirmed it had no calls or cases at the complex in more than 5 years. No answers yet from investigators on the cause.
Some people had to be drug out of their apartments. It was pretty traumatic.
As people's safety feels crippled by the chaos.
Thank God that lives weren't lost here.
Now, we also spoke with several people who were displaced from this explosion who did not want to go on camera. One woman told me, though, that her 12-year-old daughter and husband were trapped underneath all of the rubble in their living room before they were able to get out safely with just the clothes on their backs. She says that her husband now has crush injuries as well as a slipped disc. She was the one that told me that their lives just right now truly in shambles, trying to figure out where to go from here. Now, as far as when people will be able to return to this housing complex, at least this building here that was most impacted by this blast, there's still no timeline.
Yeah, that's a lot of destruction, that's for sure. All right, Tori, thank you. We'll keep digging for answers on what caused that. Appreciate it.